So you can really see it really fits so well. I mean, this is perfect. I can see that this is really very seamless. This is where we do the seaming. Well, and as I said, for absolute beginners, believe me, it is really for absolute beginners. You can absolutely do this. You can see that it's really very clean, right? I'll teach you how to make this. And now to achieve to make this our waffle hat, we're going to work in 3 parts. The first part is going to be our foundation row. Our foundation row is going to be our crown row, and next to that we're going to continue. We're going to proceed to making the body of our hat, and next to that we're going to proceed to making the ruffle part, the ruffle part. I mean, this is really so wonderful. So now, don't further ado, let's get started. And thank you so much for my returning subscribers. God bless you. And if you're new to my channel, thank you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, ZOE CROCHETR. And one more way you can also support me is by purchasing my items. Okay, I do sell them. Wait to the end, and I'll learn you more on that. So, don't further ado, let's get started. God bless you. Now, commit your work to the Lord, and your plans will be established. Proverbs 16:3. Okay, right now we're going to begin, and we're going to take some measurements. So this is your ear, right? So this is your face, and you're going to take your measurement from one ear to the other. That's going to be our measurement. So you're going to take like this from one ear, okay, to the other ear. That's going to be the measurement that you're going to work with. This other ear, and this measurement gives us 26 centimeters, right? My own measurement gave me 32 centimeters. Mind you, this is my measurement. This is not the standard measurement, it is my measurement. Okay, so have your measurement, and we're going to work with this measurement. I'll explain to you how to calculate this to have the measurement for the crown part. Okay, so let's get started. Right now we are going to begin by creating our slip knot. Good. And into this ring that we just created, we're going to insert our hook. And as I said earlier, this is the hook I'm working with, the 3mm size hook. So you want to insert your hook into that ring, and we're going to begin with a foundation chain of 3. So to make a chain, yarn over and pull through. That's 1. Yarn over, pull through. That's 2 and 3. Good. Here we have our 3 chains, and into this first chain that we just created, we're going to start working in here, right? Okay, we're going to make a total of 12 double crochet into that chain. 12 double crochet. So to make a double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into that first chain, and yarn over and pull through. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull out 2 loops. You're left with 2. Yarn over and pull out 2 loops. This is a double crochet. I will need a total of 12 double crochet into this space. This chain 2 does not count as a double crochet. Okay, so we have for the 1 double crochet, yarn over and make the second double crochet. There is number 2. Yarn over and make number 3 double crochet. Good. And you're going to repeat this until you have a total of 12 double crochet. Okay, so keep on working, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. What we're going to do next. Okay, so okay, here we have completed row number 1, and at the end of this row number 1 we should have a total of 12 double crochet. 12 double crochet. Now to join this row, we are going to come on this first stitch and make a slip stitch. Okay, so insert your hook. You can see the chain 2 is here. Just allow this chain 2 and come on that first stitch, insert your hook there, and you want to bring that tail up so that you don't have to weave it at the end again, and make a slip stitch around. Perfect. Good. And this is how we complete this row number 1. And now we're going to begin row number 2. Row number 2 begins with a single crochet. Yep, so into that same stitch to begin row number 2, insert your hook into that same stitch, yarn over and pull through. You have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 2 loops. This is a single crochet. Now you come in the first loop. You can see we have 2 loops. We have 1 and 2, right? Come in that first loop and insert your hook, yarn over. You have 2 loops in your hook and make another single crochet. This is going to help us to have a good edge here, and this is going to count for our first double crochet. Okay, now in this row number 2 we're going to be making 2 double crochet in each of these stitches. So we have already 1 here. We need to make 1 more, but before we continue we need to mark that stitch, right? Insert your stitch marker. I need a smaller one. So you need to insert your stitch marker into that, in the top of that stitch. This is where we're going to be making our slip stitch at the end of this row number 2. Now you come back into that same stitch and make a double crochet. So yarn over and make double crochet, double crochet. Into the next stitch, yarn over and make 2 double crochet, and you can continue working along with that too. Make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. Into the next stitch, yarn over and make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. Good. And this is the only thing we're going to repeat all through this row, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. Okay, keep on making 2 double crochet, and I'll meet you at the end of this row to show what we're going to do next. Okay, so just keep on working. Okay, here we have completed our row number 2, and at the end of this row number 2 we should have a total of 24 stitches. So now we'll come here and we'll take off our stitch marker. I will insert our hook in that same stitch and we'll make a slip stitch. Good. And this is how we complete row number 2, and at the end of this row number 2 we should have a total of 24 stitches, right? Now we are going to begin row number 3, and now to begin row number 3 we're always going to start our row the same way. Okay, so into that same stitch you want to go back and make a single crochet. Okay, make a single crochet. Come back into the you can see the front loop. We have 1, 2. Come to the front loop, yarn over and make a single crochet. You see, it helps us not to have a space. You can see that it is well closed, right? So you want to insert your stitch marker into that first stitch. Insert your stitch marker. And now for row number 3 we're going to be making 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet. So this is 1. Go ahead and make 1 more into the same stitch. So here we have 2 double crochet. Into the next stitch make 1 double crochet. Into the next stitch make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, and into the next stitch make 1 double crochet. Good. And we're just going to repeat this pattern all through this row, making 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet. Repeat this and I'll meet you at the end of this row to tell what we're going to do next. Okay, so just keep on working. Okay, here we are. We have completed row number 3, and at the end of this row number 3 we should have a total of 36 stitches, right? Now to begin our row number 4, you want to come back to that same stitch and make a single crochet, and make a single crochet, pull through, and come back into that first loop, yarn over and pull through. And now to make our increases, we're going to be making 2 double crochet here, and to the next 2 stitches we're going to be making 1 double crochet. So make 2, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and 2 double crochet. I'm going to just repeat the sequence all through this row. So into that stitch, let's make number 2 double crochet. Here we have 2, and to the next stitches make 1 double crochet. So yarn over, make here 1, and to the next stitch make 1 double crochet. Into the next stitch make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. Into the next 2 stitches make 1 double crochet. Here make 1 double crochet. Into the next stitch make 1 double crochet, and into the next stitch make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. And we're just going to repeat this pattern all through this row, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. Tell what we're going to do next. Okay, keep on. Before we continue, you need to insert your stitch marker. Okay, here we have completed row number 4, and at the end of this row number 4 we should have a total of 48 stitches. Now we're going to begin row number 5, and in row number 5 we're going to be making 2 double crochet, and to the next 3 stitches we're going to be making 1 double crochet, and to the next we make 2, we make 1 1 1 and 2. Okay, so we're going to begin the same way you want to make your single crochet. And come into that. Good. I always begin here with 2 double crochet. So yarn over and make the second double crochet, and 2 double crochet, and in the next 3 stitches make 1 double crochet in each of those stitches. So here make 1 double crochet. So the second, make 1 double crochet. Into the third, make 1 double crochet, and into the fourth now make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. Good. And we're going to repeat this all through this row number 5, making 1 2 3 and an increase, 1 2 3 and an increase. Okay, so repeat this sequence and I'll meet you at the end of this row that we're going to do next. I can see that this place is well closed, right? And here we are at the end of row number 5. At the end of this row we should have a total of 60 stitches. And now if this was a baby size hat, we are just going to stop increasing here, but since we are doing for an adult, we're going to continue our increases. Now let me know if you want me to teach you how to make a baby's hat, a baby's ruffle hat, of course. Let me know in the comment section below. Okay, now we're doing for this for an adult, so we're going to keep on increasing. We want to come back to the same stage, and we're going to always begin the same way. Okay, so you go on your single crochet and go there. Good. And this time around we're going to be making 2 double crochet and 1 double crochet into the next 4 stitches. Okay, an increase, yarn over and make 1 more double crochet into the same stitch. This gives us 2. You want to insert that first stitch, insert your stitch marker. And now next, into the next 4 stitches we're going to make 1 double crochet. So yarn over, this is the first, the second, the third and the fourth, and to the next stitch make an increase, make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. And I'm just going to repeat this sequence all through this row. Now here we have completed row number 6. Here you can see, now you can see that we are doing increases, and each row we are doing an increase of 12 stitches, right? Here we had here we started with 12, here we had 24, 36, 48, 60, and here we have 72. So at the end of this row we have a total of 72 stitches. Right now we're going to begin our next row, our row number 7. I guess you understand now how we are doing the increases. Now here we're going to be making 2 5, meaning we're going to be making an increase and 5 double crochet in each of the 5 stitches and an increase. So come back into that same stitch and make, and we're going to always start this same way. I make an increase in that same stitch, make 1 more double crochet, these 2, then I make 1 double crochet into the next 5 stitches. So yarn over and make 1 double crochet. This is the first, the second, the third, the fourth and the 5th. Okay, and the 5th stitch. And now into the 6th stitch, now the next stitch make an increase, you make 2 double crochet there, 1 and 2. and this is the pattern we're going to repeat all through this row number 7. So we're going to begin row number 8 always the same way. You want to start by making your single crochet and come into that first stitch and make a single crochet, and come into that same stitch and make the second double crochet. And here we're going to be making one double crochet. We're going to make one double crochet into the next 6 stitches. I'm going to make an increase. Okay, so make, this is the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the 6th. Here we have a double crochet in the next 6 stitches, and into the next now we make an increase. Make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. So you're just going to repeat this all through this row number 8, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. Then we're going to do next. Okay, here we've completed our row number 8, and it's giving us a very brief circle. And as I said, each row we're doing an increase of 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, right? So just do the 12 and you know the number of stitches that we had at row number 8. We're going to begin row number 9. In row number 9 always starts at the same way. Yes, we start our rows the same way. And of course this is our first stitch. And in row number 9 here we're going to be making 2 double crochet and 1 double crochet into the next 7 stitches and an increase. So make 1 more double crochet there, it gives us 2. And now into the next 7 stitches make 1 double crochet. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And now into the next stitch make an increase, make 2 double crochet there, 1 and 2. So you're just going to repeat this all through this row. You make 2 double crochet and 7 stitches, 1 double crochet into the next 7 stitches to make an increase, and then you repeat this and I'll meet you at the end of this row. Don't bother, we're almost done with our crown. Okay, so keep on working. Okay, here I just completed my row number 9, and at the end of this row number 9 I have a total of 108 stitches. Now to have the exact measurement, okay, you have to take your measurement from ear to ear. Okay, you take your measurement from ear to ear just as I showed you, from ear to ear. And I've taken my own measurements from ear to ear, that's from one ear to the other ear, and I have a total of 32 centimeters. It gives me 32 centimeters. Now to have the measurement for my crown, I have to divide this 32 centimeter by 2. Okay, so 32 centimeter by 2 is going to give me 16 centimeters, right? 16 centimeters. So my crown should measure 16 centimeters, and this is what we have a total of 16 centimeters, right? Now from here, now we're just going to keep on start working on the body of our hat. And I wanted to mention that you must not have the number of rows just as I have, because you can see that we are taking into consideration the thickness of our yarn and our hook size, right? Yes, so the thicker your yarn, the bigger your hook, and then the less number of rows you're going to make for this crown section. Okay, so now once that is done, we're going to start now working on the body of our hat. And once we are done with our body, we're going to proceed to the ruffle part. So let's begin our body. And our body is, of course, is very different from what we have been doing here. From here, we're not going to be making any increases again. So you want to come back and always start the same way. So insert your hook and make your single crochet, and come and make a single crochet. And this is going to be our first double crochet. Now come into the next stitch and make 1 double crochet. Come into the next stitch and make 1 double crochet. Come into the next stitch and make 1 double crochet. So all through this row you're just going to make a 1 double crochet all through, and I'll meet you at the end of this row to tell what we're going to do next, okay? And I'll tell you the number of rows we're going to need for the body of our hat. So keep on making 1 double crochet all through, no increase, just 1 double crochet. So keep on working, and at the end of row number 1 I want you to look like this. You just come on this first stitch here and make your slip stitch, slip stitch, and this is how we complete row number 1 of our body, the part of our body. Now let's begin row number 2. Always begin the neck the same way. You go in and make your your single crochet, and come into the second loop and make a single crochet, and that is our first stitch. And you come to the next stitch and you can see that we are not making no more increases, right? You just make 1 double crochet in each stitch, 1 double crochet in each stitch, 1 double crochet in each stitch. And just as I promised you, you can see that there is no opening here, all is closed, right? So keep on making 1 double crochet in each stitch, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. I'm going to begin row number 3, and of course in row number 3 I'll give you the measurements, okay? So keep on working. Okay, here we have completed row number 2 of our body. Now we're going to begin row number 3, always starting the same way, okay? Make your single crochet and come into that second loop and make another single crochet. And of course this will always count for a first double crochet, and into the next stitch you make a double crochet, and into the next stitch you make 1 double crochet, and into the next stitch you make 1 double crochet, and into the next stitch you make 1 double crochet. And this is just going to be our repeat row until we have the length that we need. And you can see that it really closes the row very well. We don't have this opening here, and you should always have the same number of stitches at the end of each of your rows. So to have the exact measurement for our body, you just want to bend your hat. You can see that our hat is beginning to form, right? So you're just going to bend it like this, okay? And now you're still going to continue working with your ear to ear measurement. So I'm going to make 6, so starting from here to here I'm going to work until I attain 16 centimeters, right? My measurement is 16 centimeters. So since as we are going to make 1 decrease row before we start the ruffle part, so instead of ending on 16 centimeters I will come 1 stitch behind, and from here to here is going to be my 1 row of decrease row. This is going to be my decrease row, and then we'll complete it to 16 centimeters, okay? So you're just going to keep on working and making 1 double crochet all through, 1 double crochet all through, until you have your measurement for your ear, from your ear to ear, and you should reduce 1 centimeter to that exact measurement. And I'll meet you there, and we're going to make our decrease row, and we're going to make our decrease row, and we're going to start working the ruffle part, okay? So keep on working. This is really row number 3. Keep on working, and I will tell you the number of rows I ended up doing. And of course, if you also have this aluminium hook, you can still achieve a very beautiful result with this. If you respect my measurement, you have to add maybe just one more row in each of the row. For the crown part you have to make 1 more row, and for the body part you have to make 1 more row to achieve your result with this, okay? So just keep on working. Once we have 15 centimeters, I'll meet you again to work our decrease row, and that will complete it to 16 centimeters, and from 16 centimeters that will be done, and we're going to start working the ruffle part, okay? So keep on working, and I'll meet you there. And after working for a good while, we have something like this. This is really so beautiful. And now if you want to check it out, I did for my foundation rows I did 9 rows, and for the body I did a total of 11 rows. And now if you want to take the measurement, just as I said, take from here to here exactly as I told you, I ended on 15 centimeters, right? So 1 more row is going to be our reduction row, and that's the row we're going to make right now, okay? And yeah, this is really so beautiful. And I want to mention that you should always have the number of stitches should be the exact number of stitches that you ended while you were doing your last row of increase. And I want to also say that you must not have the number of rows just like me, because you need to take into consideration the weight of my yarn and the hook size. Very important, right? Yep. So, and of course we're always going to begin our row the same way. So you want to insert your hook make a single crochet, come into the first leg, the second loop, and make another single crochet. Yeah, we have done. Now our reduction is that we're going to making 2 stitches together, okay, and the next stitch we make a normal double crochet. Into the next stitch we make 2 stitches together. So yarn over and come inside your hook, yarn over and pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull out 2 loops. You're left with 2, wait here, yarn over and come into the next stitch, insert your hook and yarn over and pull through, and now you should have 4 stitches, yarn over, pull out 2 loops, you're left with 3, yarn over and pull all 3. This is how we're going to make our reduction row. Into the next stitch make a normal double crochet, into the next 2 stitches make a double crochet reduction, set your hook, yarn over and pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull out 2 loops, you're left with 2, yarn over, come to the next stitch, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through. You have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull out 2 loops, you're left with 3, yarn over and pull off 3. This is how we do a reduction, a double crochet reduction, and into the next stitch yarn over and make a regular double crochet. And I'll teach you that one more time. Come to these 2 stitches and make your reduction. And into the next stitch make 1 double crochet. Good. And we're just going to repeat this all through this row, and I'll meet you at the end of this row to tell you what we're going to do next, okay? So just keep on working. Okay, when we get here, we're just going to make a slip stitch into that first stitch. Yep, and by the end of this row, we should have something like this, like a beautiful ball. Don't be scared, okay? The reason why we are doing, I mean, you'll be wondering like, how is this going to get down my hair? Don't bother. The reason why we are doing this reduction is because after this we're going to start the ruffle part, right? And if we don't do the reduction, the hat will be too wide and you won't like the result, okay? Okay, right now let's begin the ruffle part. The ruffle part, we're going to introduce a new stitch, but calm down, it's really not complicated, okay? So into that first stitch, we're always going to begin our row the same way, right? So go in there and make a single crochet, and come to the second loop and make another single crochet. And for this row, we are going to be starting, we're going to be making what we call the triple crochet, okay? The triple crochet is different from the double crochet. That for the double crochet we yarn over once, but for the triple crochet we yarn over twice. So to make a triple, into that same stitch we're going to be making a total of 4 triple crochet, 4. So we're going to make 4, 4, 4. So to make a triple crochet, yarn over once and yarn over twice. Now you have 3 loops on your hook, 1, 2, 3. Come back into that same stitch, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through. You have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull out 2 loops, you're left with 3, yarn over, pull out 2 loops, you're left with 2, yarn over and pull all 2. This is a triple crochet. Now into that same stitch make 3 more, yarn over once and yarn over twice to the same stitch. Now make the third, yarn over once, yarn over twice, insert your hook and make the third. Here we have third, make the fourth, 1 and 2, and make the fourth into the same stitch. Good. And yeah, this is how we make a triple crochet. You can see that for the double crochet we yarn over just once, but for the triple crochet we yarn over once and twice, right? Now into the next stitch, you're going to make 4 triple crochet. So yarn over once, yarn over twice, come into that next stitch and make 4 triple crochet there. Here we have the second. Here we have the third. And here we have the fourth. And here we have the fourth. All into the same stitch. You come to the next stitch, you make 4 treble crochet. That's the first. The second. The third. And I make the fourth. Yarn over once, yarn over twice. Stitch a hook, yarn over. And this is what is giving us so far. And this is the only thing you're going to repeat all through the row, making 4 treble crochet in each stitch, and I'll meet you at the end of this row to tell you how we're going to close this and begin the next row. Okay, and this is what our work looks like at the end of row number 1. This is really so beautiful. Now we're going to close this row. You want to come on that stitch and make a slip stitch. Make a slip stitch, and this is how we complete this row number 1. Now we're going to begin row number 2 of our ruffle stitch. You want to come back into that same stitch and you want to make a single crochet. We're always going to begin the same way. Make a single crochet, come into that first leg of the stitch and make another single crochet. And now, unlike row number 2, instead of making 4 treble crochet, we're going to be making 2 treble crochet in each stitch. 2. So into that same stitch, make 2 treble crochet, yarn over once, and make 2 treble crochet there. So this is 1, and make the second. Into the next stitch, make 2 treble crochet, 1 and 2, yarn over. Into the next stitch, make 2 treble crochet, and into the next stitch, make 2 treble crochet, 1 and 2. Good. And this is the only thing we're going to make all through this row. Well, and this is going to be our row number 2 of our ruffle part. After this row, I'll make row number 3 and I'll repeat the same thing, making just 2 treble crochet in each stitches. Okay, so I'll make a total of 3 rows. We have the first row that was 4, the second row 2, the third row also just 2. Okay, so just keep on working and I'll meet you at the end of this row, and we're going to see, and I'll meet you at the end of our work and we're going to see what it gives us. Okay, so stick with me to the end, and I have a very important information to pass to us, as I said. Okay, so keep on working. Okay, very good. Now here we are, we have completed our hat. I mean, it is really very beautiful and I love it, like seriously. You can see I did a lot of ruffles. I did 3 rows just as I told you, right? So you can see that this is our, this was our first row where we did 4, right? 4 treble crochet in each stitch. This is the second row where we did 2 treble crochet, and this is the third row. I also did 2 treble crochet just as I told you. And once we are done with this, you just go ahead with your finger and you give in the adjustment, just like this. You understand? So your finger, you're going, with the aid of your finger, you're just going to go ahead and give it the adjustment that you desire. And yeah, that's just it. Thank you so very much for working with me. Let me know what you think about this crochet hat in my comment section below, and let me know if you want us to make something more like this in the future. Write me, and yep, and you want to make a baby size of this ruffle hat, also write comment in the section below. Just write baby hat, just write baby ruffle hat, and of course I'll make that for you. Okay, now as I said earlier, if you want to support me, one of the ways you can support me is by ordering my items. Okay, I do sell them. So keep that in mind and write in the comment section below what you think about purchasing my items. And thank you so very much for working with me. Thank you so very much for joining in today, and I'll meet you in the next tutorial. A big thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you for liking and sharing. Thank you for supporting me. I see my tutorials being watched on WhatsApp and Facebook. It's greatly thanks to you. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, do what to subscribe, and instead of subscribe, always turn on the notification bell so I don't miss any of my tutorials. I'll meet you in the next tutorial. If you're still a home mom like me, I encourage you to work and make plenty money, and I pray God bless the work of your hands. I'm so sorry, during the course of this tutorial you can hear my children screaming behind. Yeah, that's just the mommy work. That's the reality of working from home. So you too, you can make yours. You can also start working from home also. Let me know what you think about working from home. And if you want me to coach you on how to crochet and how to start your YouTube channel also from scratch, let me know. Let me know also. Okay. Now meet you in the next tutorial. God bless you. God keep you. God bless the work of your hands. Shalom.